Hey everyone, Catch 'em All Collectibles here. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday, so that means it's a non-Pokemon video, and today we're going to cover MetaZoo. Quick little video to discuss MetaZoo's big plans for 2023 when it comes to the TCG tournament scene. We'll switch over to the other camera. First thing, front and center, I want to talk about QueenMetazoo and Chumley's tournament. They're having a tournament, as you can see, on January 28th, over $1,000 in prizes, custom trophies, official MetaZoo medals. And as you can see in this initial advertisement that she created, I have my old branding, my old logo, because she approached me at the end of last year if I wanted to sponsor a tournament, and I was very happy to. I met Queen MetaZoo in not Vegas, in Denver, and I got to see her beat Basic Trainer at Swami's house, so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, the updated, where you can see a more current flyer for the event, my new logo. So shout out to the other sponsors. I'm sponsoring the event, providing some of the prize support from some of the products that I received from MetaZoo in my LGS kits. Shout out to Smoke Squad Collective, 3D Vegas, Atomic Trading, and Monterey Bay Casters Association, some of the other sponsors. And then, as you can see, Chumley. QueenMetazoo and Chumley present Lady Luck Medal Tournament. Really cool that they've got this tournament going on. If you watch this the day that it releases, it will be 1 week from today, 1 week from this release day, as the prior one said on January 28th. I don't know if it's full. Last I know, there was a little bit over 10 spots left. It could be full at this point, but I wanted to discuss it before I went into the more broad. You can kind of see on Discord here to the left side, the competitive tournament event that MetaZoo's doing through their towers. They're calling it towers. But yeah, definitely go give Queen MetaZoo a follow on Instagram. She's hopefully going to be putting on more, show some support. Hopefully she'll be putting on some more events, and I'd love to sponsor them, help with the prize support for the local Las Vegas MetaZoo scene. So there's that. The next thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of cropping here, but MetaZoo recently came out with a schedule for 2023. Really cool that they're being proactive, not leaving people guessing on what's going to happen and when. Each one of these events between the months of March and October is what's called a tower event. And I'll get to that more in the Discord window. But yeah, starting with the Frogman Festival in March, the Native Release Party in April. Then you've got Hodag Heritage in May. Really, really cool how they're tying the events. I mean, it makes sense. MetaZoo, all the cryptids, tying it to the actual lore of like the Mothman Festival, Frogman Festival. It's really cool that they're getting interactive with those communities, with those festivals that have existed long before MetaZoo, as far as I understand, all culminating in the Casters Cup at New York Comic Con in October. You do see a couple Collecticon events there. Looks like the towers will happen in July and August at Kansas City and Long Beach Collecticon, respectively. So that's a little bit of a schedule. Now I will move this over here, and I'll bring the Discord window front and center. Let me bring that to the front. So yeah, this is actually from the announcement section of the official MetaZoo Discord. So this is right from the source itself, here in the middle. For each tower, MetaZoo is going all out. I don't believe there's any TCG out there, not Pokemon, not Magic. I don't think there's any TCG out there with the prize structure, with the prize support that MetaZoo is throwing at their competitive. Really cool to see them giving back to the community, supporting the game. Really weird that some people try to spin, oh, they need to pay people to play, whatever. They need to try to spin it as a negative. To me, I don't know how you see anything but positive towards MetaZoo investing back into the community, supporting the players. I mean, when we go through this prizing, when I talk through some of this over the next few minutes, you'll see there are prospects that people could actually do this full time if they were very, very successful. The amount of prize pool that there will be, this will be life changing for several individuals at a minimum, I would think. And I mean, if all goes well, you would think you would see a potentially a slate of some full time professional MetaZoo players with this kind of prize supporting. I know that it used to be a thing in Magic. I don't know that it's still a thing in Magic. I think some of their, I believe they called them Grand Prix, GPs. I believe that got screwed up with the pandemic and all that. I don't know if and when those are coming back. But yeah, look at this following prizing for each tower. Each of the tower events on the left side. You can see those are still there on the left side of the window. First place, $20,000 cash, $30,000 in MetaZoo product. Probably won't have any issues building your decks if you get $30,000 in MetaZoo product. I can't imagine what that would look like, what that would be. My partner order for UFO and Seance were in that vicinity, and it was a full pallet of product. So I'm really interested to see what the winner ends up getting. For maybe they'll just get a full pallet, as I've done for each of the past 2 sets. Travel expenses covered. Towercaster exclusive trophy, hat, jersey, promos, playmats. So all kinds of swag. Really cool to see. Second place, you'll end up with $10K in cash, $15K in product, travel expenses covered, and so on. All the way down, third place, $5,000, fourth place through eighth place, $1,000 cash. And 9th through 32nd, the top 32 still getting $500 cash. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're traveling to these events, hotels, flights, 9th to 32nd, you're probably not paying everything back. 4th to 8th place, $1,000 cash though. As long as you're not going all out on booking a king suite and flying first class, that should probably cover most people's travel. But yeah, to see the extensive payouts they have, really, really cool. And I think we'll get to it in a little bit, but the first March water tower is capped at 128 players. So effectively, the top 32 of 128 players are being paid out. 25% of the player base will be getting $500 or more. The average player, I mean, if you divide that out, the total prize pool is $50,000 total cash. I believe it works out to. And yeah, that's being paid out amongst 32 people out of the 128 total entries. I don't know. They might expand towers in the future. They might expand them as they go. But as of right now, they're starting the first one capped at 128 as it shows right there. If you're interested in that, you have to register at 12 p.m. January 28th. I would have to imagine it's going to be fairly competitive registration. If you're interested in playing in the water tower at the Frogman Festival in March, I would be ready right at 12 p.m. Eastern on January 28th. I'm assuming they're trying to start a little bit small, see how it goes. It's going to be their first official tower. Make sure they get it all sorted out, do it the right way. It would be nice. I mean, hopefully if that does sell out, hopefully it sells out quick and it ends up being a great event. Hopefully they expand it. Hopefully they can expand it to fit more people. I'm assuming that if you place in a certain placement, top 32, you probably automatically qualify for the following ones. So hopefully they can expand it to 256, maybe 512. Who knows? Who knows as time goes on, but it'll be interesting to see. It does say you need to be sure that you play in a official LGS event before signing up for the first tower. Sign-ups are first come, first serve as well. So a lot of other cool stuff. I mean, be sure to join the official MetaZoo Discord if you have interest in playing in any of these events. You're probably already in there, I would hope. But winning it makes you the tower caster. Being the tower caster, you get to put together a team, a MetaZoo sanctioned team of 4 other casters. And then each tower, the successive year, you have to defend your tower. Like, I'm not into the competitive side of MetaZoo at all, personally. I collect it. I'm not into the competitive side of Pokemon at all either. Pokemon is primarily what I do. So I've never really played MetaZoo nor Pokemon, but I love the fact that they're putting this much support into their competitive scene. I think it's great for the hobby. I think it's great for MetaZoo overall. And yeah, they just get into a little bit more about the breakdown of your deck, what you have to have as far as water pages go. But yeah, it's really, really cool what they've got going on there. And I just wanted to make a video to kind of highlight one QueenMetazoo's event that's happening in Vegas next Saturday that I'm a sponsor of. And then I also wanted to highlight MetaZoo's 2023 plan for the competitive scene. And yeah, I think it's really good overall for MetaZoo, for the hobby. And I wish everyone who's going to play the best. I will catch you all later.